Hi there, Dr. Sheep here. Welcome back to TGIF Talks, episode 151. I'm your host, Dr. Sheep, joined by co-host Anonymous Phil. Hello?
Yeah.
Are you... Okay, let's just roll the intro. Too many things going on. Well, we're back on Discord. Feels like it's been a long time.
Yeah, probably has been.
Been a very long time. So, what did you do this weekend?
Hung out with friends Saturday. Went home Sunday.
Went home Sunday. Am I the highlight? Well, I guess no. You're hanging out with your friends is your highlight, but is watching
Absolutely.
House. But is watching House the only other highlight to your weekend?
Sleeping in is always nice too.
Oh, yeah. You got to sleep in Sunday.
We'll call it a close second.
Close second.
Yeah.
Wait. A close second highlight or?
Yeah.
Okay. Or
so it's third.
Oh, it's third.
Yeah, isn't that what that means?
Yes, that's what I was getting at. Yep, that is it.
It's third, but it's close to second.
Great.
Is that how I phrase it? I don't know. I don't know how to phrase it. Is it close second or close third?
Close third, I think. But I said close second as in like your number one highlight is that, but if we cross that out, cross the friends off, then whatever your second highlight gets moved to first.
Yeah, and so that would make it second by default, yeah.
Yeah. I had to help.
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
Well, so you got to sleep in then Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't. Grandma was.
I went to bed at like 1:30, something like that. Woke up at like 10.
Jesus.
10:30.
I guess that's 9 hours. That's normal, I guess.
Yeah. 9 hours is normal, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of what happens, You lay down and you just kind of pass out on the weekends. I guess it kind of depends how much sleep I get during the week, When I was doing night crew, I was getting a solid 8.5 hours every night. And so I didn't really have much sleep to catch up on the weekends.
Right.
But now it's like, I feel like I get 7, maybe 6.5.
I got no sleep last night. I went to bed on time, and then I just couldn't sleep. I don't think I actually started falling asleep till well after 10 o'clock. So the alarm goes out at 5:30, and the last time you checked your clock, you were only going to get 6 hours of sleep. It was a rough night. I woke. It was a rough morning. I was just like, that's not what you want. Couldn't sleep. Wasn't like, I was being kept up by my thoughts. I just couldn't sleep. Too warm.
Still got your walk in?
Yeah. Still got up. Still went and walked. I walked out. I literally opened the door. The cool air hit me and went, nope. Went back upstairs and grabbed my jacket.
Yeah.
I was just like, I probably should have checked the temperature before walking out the door. Before walking all the way down the stairs and out the door.
You can see Andromeda now. Actually, you've been able to see it for a little while.
Yeah. Well, in the mornings it's You're not. Not in Lincoln. You're not gonna see crap. I saw another meteorite.
What do you mean? I can see Andromeda. I see it every morning when I walk out of my apartment.
You might. Oh, I guess I don't look over in that direction. I just see
Oh no,
Orion.
not Andromeda. I'm talking about Orion.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense. I was just
I
like,
said Andromeda. I meant Orion.
oh yeah, yeah. I saw Gemini today actually.
Oh, you know the Gemini constellation?
Mm-hmm. So I saw Gemini today. I was like, oh, there it is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure it was Gemini. It's either Gemini or I was seeing part of Canis. But I'm
Andes is just a line, I think.
that's Canis Minor.
Oh.
Canis Major is slightly more complex. Slightly. No, but it was, I don't know, just the mornings. I should have, I thought about using my telescope Saturday or going to the observatory. I ended up not doing either one. I ended up just sitting at home because I had just made black powder, and I went out and I was messing around with that, and it was just wet, and I'm just like, I don't really want to deal with that. And I was making black powder, so I was testing. So I went to Google and I was like, all right, how the heck do I make black powder? I was expecting to make it yesterday and then make it Saturday, then test it Sunday.
Did you never learn from any of the sandbox games?
What?
Did you never learn from any of the sandbox games? Isn't it what, just saltpeter?
What? No, yeah, but you have to get the percentages right.
Oh.
And you have to grind it. Grinding is a bitch. Takes fucking forever. Hands cramp. It's not a fun process. It takes forever. I wanted to buy a blender.
Can you just use a hammer?
What?
Can you just use a hammer?
No.
No?
I'm not crushing rocks. I'm crushing what's already small little things. A hammer would just make a mess and not work.
So what do you use?
Mortar and pestle?
Oh.
I need to go buy a cheap little blender just for it. Specifically for the sulfur. The saltpeter, as I've learned, so the old way I learned was really complicated. It was a whole process. Required denatured alcohol to dissolve the saltpeter, and it was honestly a very dangerous process because you had to put denatured alcohol in a pot on your stove and turn the stove on. And I'm like, what? You want me to do what with alcohol on my stove?
Turn it on.
Yeah. And then this process was just like, no, there's no need to do that. And I was comparing the two, and holy crap. It's possible I just didn't get my saltpeter, my potassium nitrate ground fine enough. I was very tired by that point after grinding freaking sulfur forever. So the sulfur was much better integrated this time than on my previous attempt. Because previously, I gave up. Because I made like a kilogram last time. And so I had to grind way more sulfur last time.
Does it smell like rotten eggs when you grind it?
I don't know. I was wearing a mask.
Oh.
You get a whiff of something, like it's just sulfur, but you're not getting rotten eggs. It's just
that's usually what sulfur smells like, is like rotten eggs.
Yeah, but it's not. So there's any smelling compound really is just it's usually just sulfur usually, any bad smelling compound, and so it's more like, I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of like rotten eggs, but not really. It doesn't smell bad. And it's not good, and it's not just content. But it's a weird. especially through the mask, you were just like, yeah, I can smell it, but you're just like, you can smell it. I was gonna burn normal sulfur. I forgot to do that for B-roll. But I forgot. I have so much goddamn sulfur, like so much, because I think when I ordered potassium nitrate at one point, they fucked up my order and they sent me sulfur instead. Like,
oh, really?
Yeah. I have so much sulfur. I have a ton of charcoal too. The charcoal was the hardest one to find.
Just buy a big bag at a hardware store.
No, I don't. I didn't want to buy briquettes and crap because it has other stuff in it.
I suppose.
And you then have to do way more work. So I just
Wait,
wanted.
is that what I ate that one time? Was briquettes?
Yeah. You ate part of a charcoal briquette. How does that feel?
Mm-hmm. Tastes like dirt.
Tastes like dirt. Yeah. Yeah. Dirt has a lot of carbon in it. But no, it was a whole. I would rather not have to grind more than one ingredient. But in this case, I had to grind two, and you need a lot of potassium nitrate compared to the other ingredients. And that's the most expensive ingredient. It's potassium nitrate. So you're like, you need a lot of it. And so it takes forever to grind it. Well, I learned doing this that the best way to integrate it is to dissolve it in a solution and then pour the solution into your charcoal and sulfur, and then that mix it, and then you just let that evaporate off. That will integrate way better, way better, because like my old black powder performs really well. Like it's fast. This new stuff is really slow. So, but I don't think you need to heat it on a stove. I think potassium nitrate will dissolve just fine in water. That is a future me thing. I don't know if that's going to be the part of I don't think that's going to be in the video. I was like looking at it and I'm like, okay, if I can get this black powder video like, filmed pretty much, I will have November. Well, I don't have November's done yet, shockingly, but I will have January and December's pretty much done. And then I don't have to work on the radiation. I don't have to work on a video, so the radiation box, for a while. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. No.